Okay, well, in this podcast, I'm going to show you this little E-flat tuning, Stevie Ray Vaughan style lick, and I'm in standard tuning, and then you just drop every string down a half step. So this would be E-flat or D sharp. Next string, you got the A-flat. Then you got D, D-flat, G-flat, B-flat, E-flat, E chord. It's what Stevie Ray Vaughan uses. A lot of other guitarists, Jimi Hendrix, you'll hear a lot of your favorite guitar players tuning down to E-flat. Just gives it a heavier blues sound. So that's how you achieve that Stevie Ray Vaughan sound a lot easier by tuning down E-flat, and plus it makes the strings a lot easier to vibrato and bend. So let's go ahead. I'm going to play the lick for you right now. Sounds like this. Okay, so that lick once again is in the key of E-flat when you tune down. And it starts with an open string on the open B string. Yeah, open. Then you're going to hammer on to the second fret with your second finger. So you got open string and then open string, hammer on to second fret. Open, and then the high E string, open. It's a lot similar to Freddie King's, that type, Hideaway. But anyway, you got O, hammer on the second fret. Then you got third fret, minor third with your third finger. And you can kind of bend it just a tad to get more attitude. And then you have this little phrase that's going to go open, 3, open. Then you slide back from anywhere to the second fret. You can get a real Stevie Ray Vaughan type sound when you slide backwards to the second fret like that. He did that a lot. So you got open G string, second fret on the D string. Now it's D flat. So slowly the first part. Okay, then you're gonna hammer on open string G flat to the first fret, major third in key of E flat. Open string, open B, open E, then hit third fret on the B string, flat seventh interval. So, for more information about intervals, you want to check out any of my blues guitar DVDs where I teach you about soloing with intervals. But anyway, this part goes hammer on 0 to 1, third fret, vibrato hard. Then you got open E, high E string, 3, open, B string. Then you're going to take second fret, bend up. Then you do the same thing. So let's just take that part slow. Then pull off 3, the open. That's where you bend second fret. Release. Pull off second fret. Open string. Slide 3 to 5. So let's play the whole lick slowly. So it's a really cool lick, sounds awesome over a blues shuffle, just this type rhythm. So let's try the whole lick really slowly this time. So you got start on the open string, B string. So that's pretty much it for that lick, and you just want to take note of a couple of things that Stevie Ray Vaughan does in his type of solos, and he got this from Albert King, Freddie King, all that type of stuff, Eric Clapton. They all use this open E scale to do all this, but anyway, it's utilizing open strings is the way to get that, that bend to open B string, open E string. So he does that a lot in a lot of his songs where he's soloing in E, in this case E flat, and he always pretty much tuned his guitar down to E flat. So I'm going to play the lick for you again. So it's really a cool lick, and it helps you expand, more possibilities when using these open strings and then blending all these intervals together, major thirds with minor thirds and flat sevenths. It's cool. It's good to memorize where your flat seventh is interval. So the flat seventh interval is on the 3rd fret in the key of E flat. And then if your interval flat seventh is on 3rd fret, the root note, which is critical to know, you must know where the root note is just 2 frets up. So that's another thing to take note of in this little lesson here, is to figure out where your root note is all over the place. And you do have another one on the high E string here, 2nd fret. That's your root note as well. So that's a little bit about playing the Stevie Ray Vaughan style and E flat tuning. And if you need the tabs for this, go ahead and sign up for the newsletter, and you can get the tabs completely free. And that does it for this podcast.